Welcome to the Property Podcast. Here we talk about property laws, property rights, and sometimes property investment. Today we're going to be looking at buying umhlaba from emakhosini, emakhaya. What should you know? What should you do to make sure that you protect your rights after you've bought the property? This particular topic is because I saw a post. It's not a post actually. It was a news article about people who bought land in Flagstaff. After buying the land from Inkosi, they paid as much as 20,000 rand. They realize now that the land actually belongs to the municipality. Imagine that you've paid 20,000 rand to buy a piece of land, you've already built on the piece of land, and then you find that the person from which you bought the land does not own the property. Now, that's not the big issue. The main issue here is that the municipality is now saying that piece of land has been earmarked for a development. What does that mean for you? It simply means ukuthi umasipala is going to go into those properties and demolish all of them. In fact, while abantu bebebhizi bedumisa uJesu, umasipala waseFlagstaff bebebhizi yena demolish izindlu zabantu. Imagine that. Anyways, what do you need to know ke wena as someone who would like to buy umhlaba? Should you buy umhlaba wamakhosi? First of all, I have nothing against buying umhlaba emakhosini. I am a rural girl myself, so I get why it would be appealing to buy umhlaba from amakhosi from these rural areas. But here's a few things that we need to know. Chiefs, first of all, do not own the land. They are the custodians of the land. Now, khona question yokuthi how much should you pay for umhlaba xa uthenga enkosini? I've tried to ask abakwaGokta, I've tried to ask Rural Development and Land Reform. No one has a specific amount that you need to pay for umhlaba wamakhosi. But what we know is that they don't own the land. They are the custodians of the land. The land is communal land. But everyone agrees that there is a certain amount that needs to be paid to amakhosi when you want to get umhlaba from bona. Secondly, they can never know where the boundaries of their land ends. They won't know umhlaba uqala lapha uphele lapha okwamasipala uqala lapha uphele lephi unless they get a land surveyor to point that out to them. And a lot of amakhosi wethu don't even know about these things. So they'll sell umhlaba thinking it's their land while kanti sebekuthengisela umhlaba kamasipala, which is what happened at Flagstaff. And thirdly, sometimes it's in bad faith. It's people who are not even amakhosi, because when was the last time you went and checked if the chief that you live around or the person that is a traditional leader of your area is actually the right person, the person that you call a chief? Did you just hear them telling you ukuthi bayinkosi and then you ran with it? Or do you have a register that you actually went to? If you don't know, there is a register kwaGokta where you can check the traditional leaders. Ukuthi this person is actually a traditional leader. This person has the authority to give me the land. And whenever you do buy umhlaba from rural areas, from amakhosi, you must make sure ukuthi you go to the traditional authorities, to tribal authorities, tribal council, whatever it's called ngakini. Make sure you go to them. Make sure ukuthi you check with them ukuthi the person that's selling you the land actually has the authority to do so. And after you've done that, go to the municipality. Ask the municipality for their GIS map so that you can see ukuthi le ndawo wena ozothenga kuyo belongs to the chief, not the municipality. Now, how will you know the exact position? It's simple. Just send yourself a location. When you are there in that area, okay, this is where you are buying. Make sure ukuthi you send yourself the location. Go to the municipality and give them the coordinates that you will get from your WhatsApp. And if you've sent yourself the location, go to the municipality, give them the coordinates. They will use the GIS to check if that area falls on the side of the chief or on the side of the municipality. Now that you've done that, you know the land belongs to the chief and you know that the chief is authorized to sell you that land. Make sure ukuthi when they give you the land, they give you what is called PTO, a permission to occupy, and they stamp it with his stamp sabo tribal council. Remember, this person is authorized to do this. So make sure they do stamp that piece of paper that they give you as a ownership document, as a proof that you've owned a property or you've bought the property from the chief. Be sure to get witnesses. Kusemakhaya, you don't have a register that's gonna keep when you own this portion of the land, the portion has been given a name, like in urban areas. The only thing you will have is that letter from the chief. You will also need good witnesses. Now, one of the most important things that I always say to people when they want to buy umhlaba, noba kuphi, especially in the where it's informal, where there's not going to be transfer of property, where there's not going to be any conveyancers involved, emakhaya, kubana, don't be stubborn. Subanenkani. The rumors that you hear about that piece of land, the rumors you hear, ukuthi hayi khona obangayo umhlaba, hayi lo mhlaba ngokamasipala, hayi lo mhlaba ubelonga kubanibani, OPPP. Believe the rumors. You'd rather not have the piece of land than to buy a piece of land that really doesn't belong to the person that you're buying the land from. So listen to the rumors and then believe the rumors. If you don't want to believe the rumors, at least go and verify, like I've told you. You can even go to places like, if you are in Durban or in KZN, you can go to Pietermaritzburg, to the office of the Surveyor General or to the deeds office. Now, every province has a deeds office. If you are in Gauteng, there's going to be a Joburg one, there's going to be a Pretoria one. If you are in Limpopo, they have one in Polokwane. If you are in the Eastern Cape, Ikonesa King Williamstown, I think there's others as well. But every province has its own deeds offices and Surveyor General's offices where you can actually go and verify the ownership of the property that you want to buy from. Now, should we be paying 20,000 rands, 40,000 rands, 70,000 rands for umhlaba wasemakhaya? I do not know. That is not what this video is trying to answer. But next episode, I would really love to have a conversation with someone, especially from Ukokta, so that we have this conversation. For now, go online, go to the website Kakokta, and then just play around with it. Check a list of all the chiefs and see if your chief area actually appears on that list. So if you think this information is useful, if you like this information, share it with your friends. Make sure that no one gets into a position where they've bought a property that they cannot enjoy. Share the video, subscribe down below, and comment with your questions that are related to property. See you next time. Bye.